Very good. Thank you so much for the opportunity. It's an honor. Studium, you said it well. The studium comes from the word Latin studium, that gives studio in English, and precisely is about what you just said. I just put a zeta to make it a bit more cutting edge. I'm a very big passionate about digital twin technology and everything related with the bridge between different concepts. It's an honor to be here, and thank you for the opportunity. So I'll go straight away, and I'm going to be going. I did a small presentation that aligns two areas. It aligns the definition how we work on the different things, and as well how we leverage this with the technology that we're building. So, okay, so we've been building different parts of digital twin technology, and we create two new concepts. So I go through that. I think you will have access to the presentation. So I want to just touch the way we've been building our and conventional way of looking at digital twin technology. So we call it a bit of a we've been working two concepts. There is the Metaverse BBIM digital twin 360 process. So this comprehends a way of integrating immersive physical and digital components and digital assets with 3D, and then integrating digital twin BBIM. So what is BBIM? You understand the BIM concept, so business buildings information or business buildings modeling. And what I've been doing is creating a concept that integrates business strategy 360 in the digital twin strategy. So at the moment, what we've been doing is building different solutions that can actually comprehend the area of putting digital twin and metaverse technology. We look at metaverse as an immersive 3D bridge between the virtual models and the real models, so physical and augmented objects. And today I'm going to show two projects we did on that speaks for themselves. One, and at the moment we are approached by a couple of governments interested to use the technology. And the second is a virtual stadium. We've been building as well virtual models that integrates, and I think this is our life cycle. So we create a life cycle for a property, for a building, for a city, that integrates components of circular economy and of course everything with digital twin. So the idea is that any
Just checking,
building.
has anyone else lost the audio?
Can you hear me?
Fine for me.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can hear.
Fine for me.
Yeah, so as you see here on this screen, what we've been doing is we create this cycle that integrates a B2B to C digital twin BBIM framework that actually can be used in a way that you can actually look at the different levels of any building, any actually city, and integrating different elements. Of course, it's very ambitious, but we've been trying to do this and we're quite excited about it. So, and as you see here, so this is actually one of the projects that we've been doing. So we built the entire digital twin of a stadium. This is actually a stadium in Lisbon, Portugal. And this is actually the biggest club, one of the biggest clubs in Europe with capacity to 100,000 people. So we integrate the entire digital twin of the stadium from outside and inside with different levels using an Unreal Engine and actually a couple of technologies that we've been building ourselves and integrating Web 2 with Web 3. And I will probably right now, because I know that I have limited time, so I'll go just show you some of the technology and how it looks when you look at it. So I'll stop sharing this part and I will see if I can share right now the video, because the video, it's more interesting. I prepared a video for today, so I'm going to go here and I'm going to share the entire screen. You can see my entire screen, I think, now. Can you see my entire screen?
Yes, yes, we can.
Okay, so this is the island that we built. We call it, it's the first show worldwide, we never show this public. It's called Mutopia. And as you know, Utopia comes from the island created by Sir Thomas More as the idea of the utopia for humanity. So this is an island that was built by our team. We have architects, designers. This is actually a 360 and reality can be real, and of course it's virtual for now, but can actually be built, where actually you have the entire island that was created. We actually choose a place in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, and the island has a couple of kilometers of circular, is based on two forms, circular, and everything you have here is an entire digital twin. So you can actually walk through the island, and this is integrating digital twin technology with the Metaverse immersive gamification technology. So you can actually walk through the place. You can actually right now use avatars, but at the same time, you can have an entire data evaluation about the island, consumptions, and different elements that we're creating a dashboard to have in real time. So all of this is actually being built as a educational game for organizations and people like us. And partly the reason I decided to kick off this, because I was finding that was very difficult to explain all these concepts to people. So we decided to create actually this project. So I think you understand where we're going. I will show you right now the other project that is actually, this is the entire city of Lisbon that we put on the Metaverse. So at the moment, you can actually search for different elements. You can walk through the city and you can actually have, this is the stadium. That is the first stage. This actually is more advanced than what we have here in this small video, because we managed to put the entire city in 3D. So this is not the video, it's a digital twin. And you can actually walk through the stadium. You can actually, at the moment, we can integrate different times and spaces of the day. You can actually look inside, outside. You can actually integrate different areas. At the moment, we're doing as well an integration that you can see with different types of light from the space to the building, like you have a bit of Google Earth integrated with Metaverse technology and digital twin. So all of this is done. We are advanced and quite significant. And our focus with this is mostly trying to bridge reality and physical and virtual, because we feel that this is actually one of the biggest challenge of humanity as we speak. So the idea here, and I'll stop sharing now, is to build this technology in a way that actually can highlight new ways of putting together a bridge between all the different areas of perception that we have. And just to finish with a graphic, I want to be respectful of the time of everyone. I was just sharing one part that I'm working from a theory and perspective. Of course, these things need. So what we've been working is in a narrative that, and I think it's important for this audience because I would like to have your input as well. So one of the things I've been finding is, okay, how you look at the digital twin from the perspective of the project business goals, from the return on investment to the return on attention. Then how we create a SWOT analysis where we integrate social economic models and data information. And then all the spatial data, 3D and UI UX to have citizens and challenges. And then integrates, as a point here, the digital twin smarter building, where you can actually integrate the digital twin as a way to improve the way cities, giving elements, and integrating social economic ESG and sustainability, and as well smarter business integration. And of course, this, what we're trying to do is making sure that this can be used for a city, in this case, an island. We did already, we actually been doing 10 cities already in digital twins, and integrating as well machine learning and the concept of BBIM, in the sense that you can actually have a dashboard of data that can integrate the metaverse, but as well all the different parts of creating a real. So gamifying and using elements of gamification, metaverse, and digital twin to create solutions that can empower cities, organizations to actually use these technologies for good, and as well to improve a lot of problems we have, from traffic to pollution to ESG to carbon neutral and so forth. So I think this is what we're trying to do. There's a lot of other things, and one of the things I'm trying to do is how we take the different solutions and we take it for specific areas, especially with the dashboards and making the bridge between the different parts. And I think this is actually the challenge, especially how we integrate this between Web 2 and Web 3, because at the moment, most of the people are in Web 2 and they're trying to integrate in Web 3. And the digital twin. So I'll stop here. I think I try to be respectful of the time. I prefer more to probably go through questions and different parts. But this is there's a lot of things we're doing. Like I mentioned, there's the stadium, the island, there's games. But one of the things we've been trying to do is always making the bridge now, because a lot of people are trying to do this in years, and then there's a lot of things related, especially when it comes to building. I think especially in architecture and big construction, there's a lot of digital twin technology. But when we go to integrate, especially immersive metaverse, there's much more issues. How can we do this in a way that doesn't become too realistic or becomes too cartoonish? and making that bridge. That's what we're trying to do. And I think in the last couple of weeks, I think especially with the inception of ChatGPT and the Real Engine 5, that's a big breakthrough on the technology that will create a lot of new opportunities, but a lot of challenges as well. So that's my notes. I thank you for the time, and I prefer to focus more right now on the conversation.